For the entire month of February, there's going to be a Slayer event known as War's Reckoning. In this video, I'm going to cover how you can take advantage of it to make a ton of extra money when bossing after doing Slayer. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So you may have already noticed the news post that was posted a few days ago covering the new Abyssal Slayer creatures coming on February the 28th. Before these new Slayer creatures are released, we have a 3-week long lasting buff to mostly Slayer but also other areas of the game, because those buffs are pretty much global buffs to anything you do combat wise. These buffs include safe deaths for 3 whole weeks, which aren't available to hardcore Iron Man and free-to-play players, double Slayer and Reaper points, which we're going to be taking advantage of in this video, reduced Marks of War cooldown and invention drain rate by 50%, which means you'll be able to get more Marks of War and you're saving money on those invention charges. There's also increased luck on the rare drop table. Now do not confuse this with rare drops, because those are not buffed. You're simply going to get better stuff from the rare drop table, which includes stuff like Brawling Gloves. You'll also be able to get 50% more Slay experience from tasks, but this doesn't work when double XP is active because that's obviously more XP, so it does not stack for anyone wondering. And finally, all regular member accounts will be able to get an hour-long overload buff whenever they want at the PVM hub, as the overload golems are returning to the game. These do not work for Iron Man accounts and free-to-play players, just to clarify again, normal member accounts only. Now you can take advantage of this event by literally just playing the game and doing Slayer or PVM. It's going to be better than normal. But in this video we're going to be focusing on farming Reaper points, because that is actually really good money. By getting both double Reaper and double Slayer points, you're able to get a huge amount of Reaper points every single day, not including the reset method, which I'll put an image on screen. I'm just talking about getting extra Reaper tasks every single day, depending on how many Slayer points you have, because you're able to buy more Reaper tasks with 250 Slayer points each. You can only do this after you've bought the upgrade for 150 Reaper points though. And then simply just get more Reaper tasks using your Slayer points. Normally you'd get 18 to 26 points per task on average, taking most tasks into account, which means you're able to get 36 to 52 points during this event. The amount of points you earn per task obviously depend on the boss, but also depends on if you have group tasks turned on and extended tasks turned on. Now you might be wondering, well, that's nice and all, but I don't have any Slayer points. How do I farm Slayer points? Well, it's actually quite simple. What you're going to be doing is completing 9 tasks at a lower level Slayer Master. The lowest possible for the streak bonus is Jacqueline, and then complete your 10th task at a higher level Slayer Master, in this case Akira Girl, because she gives the most amount of Slayer points for task streak bonus. The setup I used is on screen now. Now the main focus of this setup is getting to places quickly using teleports and AoEing down the lower tier tasks, which will sometimes only take you 30 seconds. In between these tasks, you want to get back to Jacqueline as quickly as you can by either using the NPC contact spell, which is a lunar spell, allowing you to grab a task from wherever you're standing, the Slayer Cape to teleport directly to her, or simply using Lumbridge quick teleport through the lodestone. Now the majority of these tasks will be really easy to complete as they're located in Lumbridge or the Lumbridge catacombs. You can optimize this method using block lists, but I don't think it's worth it unless you're going to be farming 10,000 Slayer points or more. For the short term, just accept whatever task you get and try and do them as quickly as possible. You're able to get a run done in around 15 minutes on average, which means if you get a fast task afterwards at Laniakia, you'd be able to complete a run in around 20 minutes. But don't worry, in case you get something slow, I'm going to take that into account as well. So 30 minutes or 20 minutes per run will net you anywhere from 326 to 489 Slayer points on average if we take the streak bonuses into account in the average number. That means now you'd be able to get over 600 to 1000 Slayer points because those numbers are double. This means you're able to get near 2.5 to 4 extra Reaper tasks per hour by doing this method. With the event active, you're able to get a Hydrix in around 6 to 9 tasks on average. If we say that a Reaper task on average takes you 40 minutes, even though some can take you 15, others can take you 30 or an hour, it depends on the type of player, there are too many variables, but let's just say 40 minutes per task. That means, given that you have enough Slayer points, you should be able to get a Hydrix in around 4 to 6 hours of PvM on Reaper tasks. Now, if we take the amount of time to farm those Slayer points into account, that means farming Hydrixes during this event, at least right now, is 10.75 to 14.33 million GP per hour, not including any other drops you obtain from those bosses. That is a huge amount of money to be making on top of anything else you'd be making from those bosses and the occasional Slayer task from IKEA Girl as well. With that being said, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. A thank you to the channel members supporting the channel, and if you too want to support the channel, click the join option down below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.